Oh my gosh, hello, welcome! like the Wheel of Fortune host, you know, kind of vibes. But anyways, hi, welcome. My name is Shaina. I'm an astrologer, and today we're doing probably my favorite video of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been excited about this for a long time. I am doing my 2024 zodiac sign ranking, and I am very excited for it. Now, before I get any further into this video, I need to stand up here and tell you that I was wrong. You know, I've been thinking about this situation for about the past year, honestly. So in my last video that I did for last year, I called it the 2024 zodiac sign ranking because I thought, well, it's the beginning of the year, so that would be it. But looking back, somebody commented, and I'll put their comment right here. This person, you were right. I will look you in the eye and admit that I was wrong. You know what? I eat those words and I say you are absolutely 1000% correct. I should have named it the 2023 zodiac sign ranking. So I went back and changed it, and I still say 2024 in that video. I'll link it up in the cards right here. But basically I changed it because you're right. It should have been the 2023 zodiac ranking, and this needs to be the 2024 zodiac ranking. So I would like to formally apologize for being incorrect, and I will change moving forward. Oh my God, Happy New Year! Oh my God, I didn't say that. Happy New Year, happy 2025. Oh my God, 2025, that's terrifying to think about. I'm actually really excited about this year though. It's my Saturn return. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Is it something to fear or is it actually something good? I don't know, we'll find out together. So what this is my zodiac sign ranking. I don't know, the lighting is atrocious right now, but basically we have 4 signs, 3 signs, and 1. But basically this is not a, you know, my ultimate end-all be-all ranking of the signs. Okay, that would look very different to this. Basically all this is for this current year. How do I feel about them? Only, you know, completely doling out anything else that happened or the rest of, you know, the rest of anything. We are only focusing on this past year. This is my zodiac ranking for 2024 only. I cannot express this enough. And also, this is not just sun signs. I'm talking about the energies and the idea of the energies as a whole, okay? I'm not talking sun or moon or Venus. I'm talking about the whole of the energy of the sign, okay? And yes, this is my most biased video. That is the point of this video, okay? It is only biased. It has nothing to do with logic or, you know, impartial opinions or what makes the most sense. It is purely how I feel about the signs personally in the year, you know, in 2024, okay? So yes, these are personal attacks. No, I'm kidding. But yes, really quickly, last thing before we get into the video, I am going to get some of my advertising out of the way very quickly. So it is the end of the year, so I just want to say thank you to everybody who bought a reading for the new year. I have a whole website, shainaemily.com, where I sell birth chart readings, transit readings, synastry readings, tarot-focused readings, bunch of stuff over there. You can check me out if you would like me to read your chart in a much less biased way than I am doing in this video. I promise I am able to separate the two. And then I also have an astrology TikTok. My TikTok is at shaina.emily. I go live there once a week. My live schedule will be shifting slightly, so always just check my TikTok bio to see when the next time is that I'm going live. Next week is my birthday, so I'll also be doing a special video for that, but I have had a very, very long intro to this video, so let's just get into it. I'm very excited. So basically how this pyramid works is this is my least favorite sign of 2024, and then we go up to here, up here, up here, and then this is my favorite sign of 2024, okay? So we'll start at the bottom. Now, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a surprise here. I'm actually gonna start with this sign, okay? I'm actually gonna start with second to the last, and that is strictly because with how frustrated I have been with this sign this year, I wanted to put it last, but I'll explain why I couldn't. I explain why it was saved, but technically, this is the sign that has irritated me the most and has been really the only problem sign for this year for me. And I'm very shocked, very surprised about it. If you would have asked me last year, I would have never in a billion years thought that this would be the least favorite sign. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one first. I know that's a little weird, but hang with me. My technical least favorite sign, but you guys got lucky and just escaped through it, is Aquarius. Why? Why is it down here? That's what I think too. That is, let me tell you, that is what I think too. Aquarius, why are you down here? Now, I will say first off, the thing that saved you, the reason why you're not last, is because in real life, I love Aquarius. I always want to be friends with people with prominent Aquarius energy. And whenever I see Aquarius in somebody's chart, I say, oh good, this is nice, this is non-problematic, we'll get along. But why do you guys act like that online? Why do you guys act like you do on the internet? I do not understand it, but Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, has been the bane of my existence on my TikTok. It truly, truly has. And it pisses me off, especially because everybody's like, what do you have against Aquarius? Why do you hate Aquarius? I'm like, I don't. You guys are just so fucking annoying in my comments. I can't help but keep poking the bear. You know what I mean? Oh my God. And you guys are absolutely in denial of who you really are. And it really frustrates me. Number one sign that will not accept the qualities of their sign, because that is innately the point of Aquarius, is Aquarius. They're so rebellious and they refuse to do what they're told, so much so that they will rebel against the qualities of their own sign. And it also drives me crazy because if you say something online about Aquarius and you tell them, you guys are so quirky and different and weird, aliens, they'll all come rushing to the comments to say, all that anybody can say about us is that we're weird. All that anybody ever says is that we're weird, we're aliens. I'm so annoyed about it. Why can't they actually put any input? So you know what I did this year? I was like, I'm actually gonna really try to figure more out about Aquarius and say something different about them that you don't really hear about online, right? And what do I get? We're not like that. We're weird. We're unique. We're aliens. You just don't get us because we're so weird. And it's like, bitch, come on. It's so fucking annoying. That's the whole point of Aquarius, to be a contrarian. So it's like, whether I'm right or wrong online, it doesn't matter. You're going to go against whatever the fuck comes out of my mouth. And I don't understand. I am on your side. That's what bothers me. It's because it's like, I have so much Saturn energy. I am so Saturnian, so Capricornian. We are part of the same team here, Aquarius. You are co-ruled by Saturn. Whenever I meet an Aquarius in real life, especially an Aquarius girl, I'm instantly like, yes, we resonate a similar tone. You know what I mean? We're both playing the piano in minor keys and it works well. It's natural. It fits in. We should be friends. But for some reason, you guys are such, I don't even know. You guys are such little, I don't even know what to call you. You guys are such aloof assholes that you refuse to just like be friendly and be nice and be inviting. And like, I feel like you just don't give people a chance. And I feel like I always see in comments like, everybody thinks I have an RBF, but it's just my face. And it's like, listen, as a Cancer rising, everybody thinks I'm sad all the time and it's just my face. But if you want the truth of the matter, sometimes I really am sad. Sometimes I am truly sad about something. And so I think that maybe 60% of the time, it's just RBF, you know? But I think 40% of the time, you're actually pissed and you actually hate everyone. You know what I mean? So stop pretending that it's just your face, because I think it's actually how you feel about things. I'm that way too, though. That's why it bothers me. It's like, I'm so negative about things too. But for some reason, Aquarius refuses to like, I think I just want to be their friend. Like I'll admit it. I'll stand up here and be like, I just want to be Aquarius's friend and you guys won't be my friend. And so you're at the bottom. Because this is my list and I get to say what I want. Okay, you can make your own and you can put Aquarius at the top. And I'd agree with you, actually. I'd say, yeah, you know, Aquarius is pretty cool. I do like the sign of Aquarius, so you can put it at the top. But you guys have been really driving my head in this year. I don't know why, just this year on TikTok. And I don't feel that way about Aquariuses on YouTube. But for some reason, I feel like TikTok is like Aquarius, the field of Aquarius, you know what I mean? Especially with all the Gen Z Aquarius energy. So I feel like you guys just run rampant and feel like you guys own TikTok. And so it's just crazy, the responses I get. And you're just in such denial and it's just so funny. And so yeah, that's why you're kind of at the bottom. You're really the only sign this year that I've actually had contention with, but it's been such shallow, goofy contention that I can't put you last for that. But also, I'll be petty and put you second to last and talk about you first. But hey, you're talked about first. You actually won something, Aquarius. Who would have thought that could ever happen? Well, actually, you didn't win something. You didn't even get last, so you still didn't win. I'm sorry. But now, let's scoot back. Let me just calm down. Let me just take a second to refresh. Also, if you see this dangling behind me, yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't understand really where it's supposed to go, so it's just it's just hanging out. I don't know. Now, my least favorite sign for 2024. I kind of feel bad. I honestly, I'll stand up here and say I feel bad. I feel like I don't really have a sign that deserved this position this year. I have been very isolated and very alone this year, so not many signs have actually bothered me that much, and I haven't had that many people in my life to irritate me, which is why I've had probably my favorite, most nicest, calmest, most successful year in my entire life, and very different to my year last year. But I hate to do it to you guys, and I'm really sorry. I actually am. My least favorite sign for the year is Virgo. We know. I think you guys are used to it at this point. You guys are used to coming at the end of my list. And honestly, you've been scapegoated. You've been scapegoated because I couldn't put Aquarius last because I like Aquarius. I'm sorry I do, even though I don't get why y'all act like that. Yeah, Virgo just sucks. Like, it's just easy. It's just easy to say it sucks because it's no fun. I felt like I was really in a lot of my 6th house energy this year in some good ways, but also in some annoying ways where I just felt like really anxious and nitpicky and like doing a bunch of like menial tasks, and it really sucks. You guys didn't do anything to deserve for me to like rank you guys higher. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. I don't have much to say about Virgo. It's just my typical, you know, it's just kind of a lame energy. It's kind of, it sucks to be a Virgo. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal to Virgo or Virgo energy out there, but I feel like you can understand and empathize why it's 12th. So I'm sorry. All right, next up, now let's go to the middle sign here. I kind of don't remember where I put some stuff, so it'll be a surprise for both of us. Okay, let's see here. What is this sign? Oh, of course it is. Of course it's Leo. What else would it be? What am I thinking? Duh. So Leo, in the words of Abby Lee Miller, you just didn't stand out to me. You know, I just have no reason, again, to put you higher. I feel like I definitely have the most shallow understanding of Leo. You know, they're optimistic, they are very passionate and heart-centered, and then they're also egotistical about nothing sometimes. They think they're special about nothing, and that's what really gets me. You know, they have a lot of pride, they like their hair, but it's like past that, it's like, what do you do? What do you say about it? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of putting it down low. It doesn't do anything for me either way, but I have nothing against you guys. Like, nothing you did made me like really aggressively upset or like mad at you to put you guys down here. But I don't get the hype. That's what it is. I just don't get the hype about Leo. And every Leo is so predictably a Leo. Like, whenever Leo season comes around, you know in your bones who's going to post happy birthday to themselves and who's going to post Leo season, bitches. Like, you already know it's just going to be the most basic ass bitch girl that you roll your eyes at and go, of course they're a fucking Leo. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, I'm glad that you guys at least are your own biggest fans, because somebody has to be a fan of Leo, because I don't think anybody else is going to be, except for like Alyssa Sharp for some reason. Anyways, so let's just keep moving on because I really have nothing more to say about Leos. Let's see here. So we have the bottom line almost rounded out. So the last sign that has been pushed and stomped on and just like nailed down to the bottom of my list is, oh, Pisces. Yeah, I know why. Okay. Pisces, I like you. I do. But I had a really bad interaction with the Pisces sun. For the first half of the year, I had a part-time job that I would do alongside of astrology, and I had a few leads, and this one lead I kept on getting over and over and over again. And then I found out she was a Pisces, and she's your typical, like, I hate to say it, but I'm sure we know what I'm trying to say here, because I was in denial about this for a long time, but she is your typical, you know, older woman, not that old, but just like middle-aged boss, or she wasn't even a boss, she was just a team lead at work, who for some reason was just targeting me. Was just really targeting me. And now lucky for me, I had a very successful year with astrology, and so I didn't need to go back to that job, but she was really trying to phase me out, make sure I didn't get any hours, make sure I didn't get any good jobs or any good positions, and she wound up getting me in trouble at 2 different occasions for really fucked up things that, you know, one of them I didn't even do, and another one was because I went to the bathroom without asking her permission, even though I told the people around me. I didn't specifically text her or ask her for permission. I think she has a Virgo moon. Again, my Virgo's down here. That was always my guess. And then she made up a story about me and lied about me to like the literal, not just the boss of my company, but the boss of their company. Like the boss's boss company. Like, and it was this whole issue. I got all these calls and it was totally fucked up because she completely lied through her teeth and nothing ever happened to her. And so just because of this team lead I had, she really caused me a lot of strife at the beginning of the year. I'm putting her down here. It's just her. I'm just hanging her by a thread down here. I don't even care. I told you this was going to be personal, so I don't know what else you would expect. Also, as much as I put Virgo at the bottom, it's like both of the side of the signs are so annoying because it's like, I don't want crazy amounts of order, but I also don't want just crazy amounts of mess either. I want something nice and in between and like very Capricorn where you're just like efficient and organized. And I feel like these 2 signs are the extremes and I hate both. I hate being, you know, so clean that it's like ruling your life and it's like your life becomes unenjoyable. But I also hate things being so messy that you just live in filth and you're disgusting. Like I hate both sides of the equation. And Pisces can just be really, really lazy, lackadaisical energy. And I also blame my Pisces midheaven for why it always takes me so long to get ready and so long to start these videos so that the sun is setting and then it messes up my lighting. I blame my Pisces midheaven directly for that. So that's why Pisces is also down here. Okay, so now actually these signs were kind of the signs that I like. And I kind of have like, you know, maybe no reason strong one way or the other. And it seems like you guys are low, but I remember when I put this list together, I really liked all of these signs. There was just nothing stand out enough for me to put you higher. Okay, so let's start with that. So second row we have here. Again, I don't remember, so let's see together. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio. That sounds about right. When I like Scorpio, I love Scorpio. But when Scorpio acts like too much like a Scorpio, I fucking can't stand it and I don't understand. And you guys really make life a lot more complicated than it needs to be. But I didn't have any real issues with Scorpio this year, and I do really like it and I admire a lot of the qualities, but I really just think you guys are like the #1 causer of excess drama. Like you let everybody think that Gemini is really that, but no, I think it's Scorpio. Now I admire Scorpio and I think I have a lot to learn from Scorpio as I have a Scorpio interception and Chiron in there, so I definitely have a lot to learn from Scorpio, but I just think you really are the most petty sign. I think you're pettier than Gemini a lot of times because Gemini doesn't take a lot of their pettiness seriously. It's just kind of like funny a lot of times to them. But you take it very seriously. You take petty things and make it the main point of life. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, calm down. You know, I'm a Capricorn. Like, let's set our priorities a little bit more straight. But at the end of the day, I do like Scorpio energy. I always find myself attracted to it. And it is just like literally very attractive. It is. I don't care. It is. Probably because it's in my 5th house, but you know. But yeah, you definitely didn't anger me as much as you did last year, but you just haven't really done anything recently to really stand out from the bunch. So Scorpio, I'm going to ask you to take it up a notch. You weren't horrible enough to land yourself down here, but you weren't good enough to, you know, land yourself any higher. So let's go to the next sign. We have Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, number 7. I haven't been counting. Oh my God. So that was sign number 8 and Libra sign number 7. I remember when I did this, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. That's your number in the astrological order. So it makes sense that you guys are 7 and 8. I think that we did that right, you know? But I like Libra. I'm actually really appreciative. I'm going to have to call it my boyfriend's Libra rising. I'm very appreciative for it. Even though technically I'm not supposed to get along with Libra risings, I absolutely adore them. I think they're so lovely. And because most of them do have Capricorn in the 4th house, I have found myself surrounded by them my whole life, and I'm just very thankful for them. As somebody with a bunch of 7th house energy, I really like having specifically a Libra rising around because because I know at the end of the day, no matter how angry or how cruel or weird or whatever the adjective is, however, whatever the person is in the situation is, if they have a Libra rising, they will always reflect. They will always put themselves in your shoes. They will always hear you out and try to understand. And as a 7th house person, that is very, very important to me. And I'm very, very thankful for the Libra rising energy. So truly, just because of the concept of a Libra rising, I'm putting that's why you guys got as high as you did. The reason why it didn't get higher is because I fucking hate my Libra Mars. I have really, 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 really hated my Libra Mars this year. And I feel like it's a very problematic placement in me. And I feel like it's something that I don't understand how to deal with. Well, that makes sense because it's right on top of my North Node to the degree to the minute. So it makes sense as to why I really struggle with my Mars in Libra. And I also struggle to understand it as well, even though it's my Mars sign. I actually find that a lot of times Libra Mars is out in the wild can be very easy to get into arguments. And I think that Libra Mars is highly likely to have like tantrums and meltdowns because of all the stuff that's been building up in them that they don't know how to assert properly. Same. So honestly, because my Mars in Libra has been such an Achilles heel, I feel like for me personally, I'm putting it kind of farther down. But other than that, I've actually had really nice experiences with Libra energy this year. All right, sign number 6. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Oh, Taurus. I love Taurus energy. And I feel like I put you guys so low. And you want to know why? It's because I haven't had enough Taurus energy in my life and I'm bitter about it. I want more. I desperately want more Taurus energy in my life. And whenever I have a reading with somebody that's like a Taurus rising, or whenever I meet somebody with Taurus energy, or if I see them, you know, online or in a TV show, like a reality TV show, whatever it is, I always really, really like them. And I'm just butthurt that Taurus rising is such a rare rising sign because I need more of you guys. I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I have a Taurus interception and that interception is held in my 11th house. So no matter what, whenever I, you know, see anybody with Taurus energy, it automatically feels like they should be my friend and their friendship is really, really easy and it just fits in perfectly. And Taurus is just insanely well aspected, insanely well aspected in my chart. So of course, I really, really like it. I really appreciate it. But where the fuck are you guys? Okay, where are you? Come out of the woodwork. Let me know if you're here, if you're watching, because I need more of it. So hopefully that happens for 2025 and I can put you guys, you know, much more up here, you know? I feel like I'm grabbing the boobies of my... Sorry, I'll stop my thing. Okay, that was weird. Let's move forward. 3 out of my 4 puppies have Taurus Venus, and I love it. They are so snuggly, like especially my little girl Pixie. She is so snuggly. She's so sweet. She's so loving. She loves junk food, and it's so funny to see how much she is obsessed with junk food. She would eat Taco Bell every day if she was a human, and it makes me laugh. I really appreciate the Taurus Venus. They're just as loyal, if not more loyal, than a Scorpio Venus, because Scorpio Venus can turn on you very quickly, whereas Taurus Venus is much more likely to stay by your side and keep the loyalty. And you feel like you're fighting on the same team with Taurus and Taurus Venus. So I just love Taurus so much. And I hope that in the video for next year, we see you on this row. Okay, so come out of the woodworks, guys. It's about time. Oh my God, we are getting up there, you guys, okay? Sign number 5. I bet you're shocked, honestly, about a lot of the signs that have showed up already. I think these next few are really, really going to surprise you. They're very different from what they normally are. So let's go to sign number 5. Gemini! Yes, I love Gemini, so of course it has to be pretty high up there. I just think it's fun. I think Gemini is fun. I think they're funny. They're always really, whenever I do readings, Gemini moons are always so easy for me to talk to, so easy for me to get along with. One of my dogs is a Gemini sun and she's the best. I love her to bits. And yes, I do think dogs have like such strong personalities, at least mine do. I don't know what you're doing wrong if yours don't. I'm just kidding. And even though my Gemini puppy is actually the mom of my 3 other dogs, she still has that little like puppy quality in her. Adorable. That's why honestly, my my Gemini dog is a big reason why Gemini is so high, and my Gemini moon boyfriend as well. I just didn't feel, I guess, passionately enough about it this year for it to make, you know, this third row. I'm actually really excited for Uranus and Gemini coming up. I can't wait for Uranus to enter Gemini and get the fuck out of Taurus. I do not like Uranus being in Taurus. Let's move on to number 4. Oh my god, you guys, we are on the second row. We are getting up there. Okay, so these are some of my favorite signs for the year. Truly, these 3 are some of the MVPs, and I didn't put these up here lightly. So let's go through what they are. So I'm sure you're calculating in your head what it could be, and I'm sure you're very surprised. So let's do sign number 4. Shocking, Cancer. Cancer moved the fuck up. It really jumped. It jumped. This is definitely the first year ever in my life that I have liked Cancer energy as much as I have this year. I'm still very shocked about it. I will say a big reason why I put Cancer so high is because 2 of my puppies is a Cancer rising. I spent a lot of time around my dogs this year, okay? My life this year has pretty much just been dogs, if I can't emphasize that enough. My little girl, my little puppy, is a Cancer rising herself, just like me. And her being a Cancer rising has made me like me being a Cancer rising and me appreciate the energy of Cancer a lot more. Like my little boy puppy as well, because he is a feisty one, because he is really big and really strong, my little boy. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that he was a Cancer rising, he's a mean boy, but he's never mean to me. And I think that is because of his Cancer rising, why he can be just like so sweet, so nice, so good to his sisters. He's the only boy, and I feel like the only reason why he's so good to his sisters and plays with them so appropriately is because he's a Cancer rising. And honestly, I'm 27, I'm about to turn 28. When I'm posting this, it'll be a week when I turn 28. I went through my progress lunar return this year, and I feel like because of that, it's finally the time. You know, people have said my whole life that I look very young, and everybody has always said, you're going to appreciate that when you're older, because it was a real problem for me when I was little because I looked too young, that it was weird, okay? Now, at 27, I'm finally at that age where I'm like, I am glad that I look young. I've finally gotten there. It took me 27 years of my life, but I've finally gotten to that point. And the reason why I look younger is because of my Cancer rising. And honestly, I've had quite a few clients with Cancer moons this year, and they've all been really, really lovely. They've all been lovely people to talk to and very endearing, very sweet, very open, and just, I think, good people with good hearts. And so can you believe it? I'm saying something positive about Cancer moons, but I just have to admit it. I've had quite a few clients with strong Cancer energy that I am thinking about right now that I'm like, those were actually really nice people, and they did help push Cancer up a little bit higher. And I think a big reason why Cancer's this high is because I haven't been dealing with any Cancer moon men. I do think the opposition, as much as I've hated it my whole life, I think I'm finally coming around to appreciate it. And I think a big reason is because I've been home. I've been home a lot. I've gotten to like make my Cancer rising happy. I've been home. I've been working from home. I've been doing my own thing, concentrating on my family and my life and, you know, my own surroundings, my own home, and building that. And it's just made my Cancer rising really happy to where I feel like it's actually able to kind of flourish and show itself in a positive way. And I think in me liking my Cancer energy more has made me appreciate and have space for other people's Cancer energy more. Still irritates me sometimes, guys. You know, I still watch Jersey Shore and I see Vinny and I'm reminded, because he's a Cancer moon, I'm reminded why I fucking can't stand Cancer energy sometimes, because he is the worst side of Cancer energy at all times. He's so embarrassing and so cringy. And a big reason why I'm cringy is my Cancer energy. So no, it's not, you know, first, second, or third place. It's fourth. But I cannot believe how high it is. So good job, Cancer. You know, Aquarius really dropped down, but Cancer really rose up this year. So good job for you, Cancer. Good job. Guys, we are officially giving away the bronze medal. Now, I'm sure you kind of figure out what it is, but we are officially giving away the bronze medal. So in third place, we have the bronze medal for my Shaina Emily's 2024 Zodiac Sign Ranking. This is truly a very prestigious prize here. Goes to Aries. Because my dogs are Aries. My two puppies are Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and they single-handedly made Aries be third place. I told you this is biased. I told you this is personal, okay? And I fucking love my little puppy girl Pixie so fucking much, as I'm sure you can tell. I've talked about them nonstop throughout this video because they have been at the center of my life and the reason, and honestly, a big motivator for me. They've been a huge motivator for me. I just want to make them happy. I just want to make her happy. I want her to have the very best life she can ever have. And I love my little puppy's personality so much. And she cracks me up because she's got such a unique little feisty personality. She's always trying to pick a fight with her brother. And I think it's so funny. And she always like talks and speaks her mind, because I tell her, because she's an Aries moon, so I've always told her, you tell him how you feel, honey. You tell him how you feel. And you know what? She does tell me how I feel, and I love it. So I know you may be a little bit like, that has nothing to do with me, but you're right. You know, what am I supposed to do with this information that Shaina likes her dog so much that she put Aries third? What do I do with that information? I don't know, but I like my dog so much I put Aries third. So what are you going to do about it, you know? I'm a Cancer rising. What do you expect? I'm going to put my loved ones first. You know what? I have been appreciative of my Saturn and Aries in the 10th house. I actually have been really thankful for that energy this year, I will say. So maybe that's another good side of Aries. And in real life, I haven't had any real hiccups or issues with Aries energy currently. So, you know, you're in the clear in that way. And, you know, I feel like my Saturn in Aries in the 10th house is why I'm so willing to do things and put myself out there and, you know, not really be afraid of, you know, hate. I'm open to criticism, but, you know, not be afraid of hate or not let like hate comments or things of that nature get me down. I feel like my Saturn in Aries in my 10th house gives me really thick skin, and I am really thankful it's in Aries. I feel like that's why I come across a lot more maybe bold or strong or strong-headed online. It allows me to assert myself in situations that I think my chart normally wouldn't allow me to assert myself in, but I still am really bad in emergency situations because of my Aries energy, you know, so it's not, I don't think it ever is going to be first. If you have Aries energy, you better say thank you to my little puppies, okay? You better say thank you to Pixie and Broly, because they were really the reason why you're so high. So now I'm wondering, should I do sign number 2 first or sign number 1 first? Because I feel like when people do like announce first and second place, like if it's like a winner of something, you know, they always announce first before second place, because you don't know which one it's going to be. So I'm kind of feeling like I should do that. Obviously, we can deduct which 2 signs, you know, are left. And now let's find out who gets the gold medal. Yes, oh yes, for Shaina Emily's 2024 Zodiac Sign Ranking. This is a big deal, you guys. This is not something that you should take lightly, okay? This is something that, you know, it's been a year in the making, okay? Last year, Sagittarius won the gold. Are they going to keep their prize or not? You know, this is a big deal. Let's find out. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the gold medal, the big prize, the best zodiac sign of 2024. Let's see what it is. Me. It's Capricorn, yeah. I am the MVP of my own life this year. I am. And you may look at me and you may say, you know, it makes sense why she gave her puppy an Aries Sun, Aries Moon. I see where that came from. And you know what? That's okay. I'll take it. You know, because last year, I don't know if you guys remember, last year Capricorn was low. Okay? Capricorn pissed me the fuck off last year. And as I said last year, that's the only year that'll probably ever happen. Okay? And I was right. It is. Because this year, Capricorn bounced up to first place, to gold. I know this is so awful to say, and I know people will like be kind of probably, a few people will be ticked off in the comments about me doing this, but I am really proud of myself this year. I have really turned my life around from what it looked like last year, and I've really done everything and more that I wanted to do for my life this year, and I feel like I really set myself up very well for going into 2025 and going into my Saturn return. My life has finally gotten to a point that I've worked really hard since I was, 18 and out of high school to get to. I don't have a part-time job. I'm fully supporting myself and my 4 dogs with money from astrology. I've really been getting my shit together. I went through nearly 2 years of not really having a home. And before that, I was always having a bunch of different jobs and part-time jobs or this and that. And I was always just kind of like, in my mind, kind of half-assing a lot of what I was doing. And I feel like this year I really full-assed it. I full-ended Capricorn, this astrology stuff, and I've gotten myself to a point that I'm really proud of. And I really haven't had anybody else's help. Obviously I have had my boyfriend's support, and I have had his help to, in that way, in a very, he's very, very supportive and like my biggest cheerleader. But I have really done this all on my own, and created my TikTok and my YouTube channel and my readings and really amped everything up. And, I even got us this house, and I've been making rent every month, very successfully, and paying for food. Now I'm not, at the beginning of the year, the first 6 months of the year, I was like always going hungry and never knew how I was going to eat next. Now I'm at the point where I'm starting to think like, okay, maybe for next year I'm able to start saving, which is like crazy and very exciting for me. And I'm just really proud. And I know it's because of my Capricorn energy why I've pushed myself so much to do a lot. I've done a lot this year. I've taken care of a lot of stuff at home, and I've done a lot of stuff at work. And they're kind of both the same thing. But anytime I've ran into Capricorn energy this year, because my boyfriend does car stuff, and anytime he runs into a Capricorn car guy, they're always very admirable, very good at what they do, very, stay true on their word, and they always act like a real, above board, honest Capricorn. And I admire those people because a lot of people in the car industry are like, all talk, no show. And they're a lot of times, they lie or they cheat and steal. I've yet to see my boyfriend come across a Capricorn that did him dirty at all. Usually they treat him really well and very honestly and reputably. And they're usually very good at what they do. It makes me proud to be a Capricorn, honestly. So yeah. I feel like I've had a lot of support from a lot of Capricorns on my TikTok. So if, you're one of those people, thank you so much for supporting me and helping me. They really always come through. Capricorns will always come through when they say they will. I just really love being a Capricorn. I feel like my mom especially has been very close to me this year because she, if you don't know, she passed about 4 years ago. Well, now it's like 4.5 years ago. But I've been feeling her presence a lot, and I've been getting some like mediumship readings. My mom is a Capricorn moon, and I definitely feel like I have that spirit of her in me, which I couldn't be more thankful for. As I know I've talked about a lot, but I've been feeling very close to her this year because I feel like I've been going in a direction I almost want to cry that she'd be very proud of. And I also feel like she's really, oh my God, I didn't expect to cry in this video. And I feel like she's been really guiding me in a lot of ways, and I'm just thankful for her. I just think about where I was last year at this time, my extreme amount of instability. I wanted to give up a lot, and I felt like there was quite a few times at the beginning of this year that I felt like I needed to throw in a towel and give up on astrology and get a normal job or do something, really lame and boring. And I really do feel like it was because of my Capricorn energy that I was able to really believe in myself and keep going. But another big reason why I kept going and why I pushed through is because of sign number 2 is because of the second place silver medal sign for this year. And I'm sure you know what it is. But it is, of course, Sagittarius. I can't move Sagittarius that far. It'll probably be moving consistently between these 3 energies for the rest of my entire life. My boyfriend is a Sagittarius sun, and I love that about him. I love it. I love it about him. And I feel like it was his enthusiasm and his support and his endless belief in me that also really helped me along this year. And that means a lot. And I always feel like he's able to, give credit where credit is due. And that means a lot to me. But yeah, I love Sagittarius energy. I love it online. I love my Sagittarius energy. I have nothing bad to say about Sagittarius energy. The only reason why it is second is because I feel like I was the MVP of my own life this year, but Sagittarius will always truly be first in my heart of hearts. You know, when I'm taking myself out of the equation, I do love Sagittarius energy the most. It is my favorite. It will always be my favorite. And I'm very thankful to be with an amazing Sagittarius man as well that I very much love. And also, one of my dogs is a Sagittarius and the other one is a Sagittarius moon. So I've got a lot of Sagittarius energy around me in my life and I love it. I will always ask for more, honestly. They're just so fun. They pick you up when you're, you know, being too hard on yourself. They remind you to kind of just like have fun and not take things too seriously. That's something that I'm not a fan of my Capricorn energy with, is that I struggle when I'm, you know, out of control, when things are happening outside of my control, and I definitely like give up to it, and I just like give up and throw in the towel. And Sagittarius doesn't do that, and Sagittarius will keep fighting and keep persevering, and if it doesn't even work out, they'll still accept the outcome, whereas me, a Capricorn, won't accept it, and I'll fight against it, and it'll just cause more issues. I love that Sagittarius always has the ability to accept whatever hand is dealt with them and do the best with it. I think my Venus in Sagittarius is why I'm able to like have a personality and, you know, have a sense of humor and make goofy TikToks and, you know, do dumb things and not care if I, you know, embarrass myself or whatever it is. But, you know, go big or go home, very Sagittarius energy. And I feel like Sagittarius energy forces me to remind myself to still enjoy life, that it's not just about the destination, it's also about the journey, which is something that I really struggle with. I'm very thankful for my Sagittarius energy because it makes it so I don't overwork myself and burn myself out. I love Sagittarius energy. So don't feel like you're getting demoted, guys, to second place. You're still first place in my hearts, but this year I really feel like Shaina came out on top. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't expect it to get so deep and emotional here, but I have actually had a really nice year. I probably, as I've mentioned, I've had my, like 2024 has so far been my best year probably ever, at least for sure since I've been 18 years of age. It has been my best year, my most happiest year, the year where I finally found some contentment and some peace, and I'm actually feeling like I'm starting to, you know, start digging and picking away at where I want to get to in life and with my family and with my career and everything. So I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for next year, guys. I have a lot of ideas. Let me know down below what your zodiac sign ranking is, how you feel, where you would put the signs, or if you want to, you can just give me your like top 3, you know, who would you put as gold, silver, bronze, and who would you put as, you know, sign number 12, your least favorite sign. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me this year. If you found me this year, and if not, thank you for continuing to support me throughout this year. It means so much to me. Don't forget to enter my free birth chart reading giveaway. I appreciate the shit out of all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget I sell birth chart readings on my website, shainaemily.com. I have an astrology TikTok. I go live every week, you know, link to my, it says in my bio always when I go live. Here, you'll have one last look at my little list. There you go. There's one last glimpse, one last look at the list. Take it, soak it in. We'll see where things go next year. Okay, so I'm watching you, okay? I'm watching you. Bye!